memo we presented from education is a printing contract by Neco for the senior school certificate examination. And the beneficiaries are 9 contractors, and the amount is 4,965,986,573 naira 89 kobo, and it will be completed in 8 weeks. And it is for the printing of sensitive, non-sensitive equipment and other ancillary equipment for the examination.
I have an approval of the cabinet to purchase or to procure rolling stocks for the operation and maintenance, rolling stocks, operation and maintenance equipment for the new railway project corridors in Ibadan to Kano, standard gauge, and Port Harcourt to Maiduguri narrow gauge rail lines to the tune of 2.810, 574, 064.92, including 7.5% tax. Dollars, not naira, dollars. I say it's dollars. Thank you. Yeah, they are consumables. They are rolling stock. When you say rolling stock, they are consumables for the maintenance and operation of the railway. So currently, anytime you hear, sometimes the reason for the breakdown, which was discussed in the cabinet, is because maybe we have run out of rolling stock, and we are also running out of rolling stock for the railway. So with this, we will replace all the rolling stock. They are just essentially consumables, what you use to maintain the trains, coaches, and locomotives. Thank you.
Members of the Federal Executive Council here present and other CEOs, ladies and gentlemen of the press, good afternoon to all of you. Yeah, the memo I presented is a national policy which has been approved by the Federal Executive Council. The policy has been entitled as National Policy on the Government Second Level Domain. This policy has been approved and it focuses more on mandating federal public institutions, ministries, departments, agencies, and all institutions, as long as they are for government, that they should migrate from using generic domain in their websites and their emails to our second level domain under government top level domain. For example, you will discover today some government institutions will engage in official communications using private email. Yahoo.com, hotmail.com, gmail.com, and it is of official communications. And someone may retire or will complete his tenure, or the tenure can be terminated, and he will go with the same email, and in that email there are many official documents. So this will not be tolerated by government anymore. Any official communications must be using official email, and that email should not be a generic one. It must be .government.ng. What is most important is .ng. That .ng is our national identity. There are many categories of the second level domain. Some are for military. You will see like mil.ng. Mil is a short form of military. .ng for Nigeria. You can see .government.gov.ng. Gov government, ng for Nigeria. So there are categories of the second level domain, while our country top level domain .ng must be there in our website, so that whoever gets access will know that this website is from Nigeria. While for email, it must reflect the official name. Furthermore, there are so many benefits of doing that. Number one, our national security. Websites are being created in other countries without our domain name, and some claim to be from Nigeria. This will go a long way in compromising our cyberspace, which cannot be ignored. Two, national identity. Our national identity is key. Any website from Nigeria, particularly for government, must have .ng. From anywhere you will know that this is a Nigerian website. And it will go a long way in promoting and improving our global ranking when it comes to human development, when it comes to fighting poverty and many more. If website doesn't have this, when it comes to assessment, many international organizations doing this assessment could not be able to get the correct websites of Nigerian institutions. And this will definitely affect our global ranking. It is because of this, our national identity is important. Number three, global recognition. It will give us a global recognition because in the assessment, they will count and discover how many institutions are from Nigeria, what have they been doing, what is their performance, what they have implemented so far. So it is also important. Furthermore, there is transparency. This transparency will also help us in some ways. And finally, there is public confidence. If you receive an email .government.ng, you will have that confidence, no, this is for government institution. But if you receive an email bearing my name, Isa Ali Ibrahim, at yahoo.com, you may start wondering, is it possible? But if it is .government.ng, you will know that somebody will not just come and create an email using .government.ng without government approval. It will not be possible. So public confidence is key. And if you look at a crime being committed today in the country, Yahoo, so it's from the generic email. Someone may sit in the comfort of his room, create an email using Yahoo, bearing somebody's name and creating crime. That is why even the local name of this, they call it Yahoo. It is from using generic emails. So that is why in federal public institutions, websites, emails, it is now becomes a national policy. We must patronize our official accounts and communicate officially. When you are about to leave office, there are procedures on either how to hand over the official email or how the email can be shut down completely and a new one can be created for the incoming government official, so that with this, government will be able to regulate this effectively. Part of the discussion, government will issue another circular which will explain the best way to do. But the implementation begins with immediate effect. What should be done if an institution doesn't have it, they should officially write to the National Information Technology Development Agency. They are the custodian of our government domain and the second level domain. If they fulfill the condition, the approval can be granted, and then the process will continue. And each government official is supposed to have an official email that he can communicate officially. So this policy has been approved by the federal government of Nigeria, and part of the policy also stated that lack of compliance cannot be tolerated by government. Thank you very much.
Well, I have nothing to say on that. This is the policy of either schools, so people can just go to the school they want. Federal schools. I'm not aware that. I am not aware of any differences unless it is to satisfy the conditions of federal character. That's what I'm saying, unless it is to satisfy the requirement of federal character. Otherwise, there is no policy like that by any school. I think federal character is a principle in the nation and it is accepted. There's probably nothing you can do about it. There will come a time probably when it will not be necessary. Yes, ASU unfortunately they have gone on strike and I'm just looking for them because all the issues are being addressed. The last thing that happened was the committee that looked at their demands, the renegotiation that is going on, and they submitted a draft agreement which the ministry is looking at, A committee is looking at it. Immediately it finishes, the government will announce what it has accepted of that. Then suddenly I had them going on strike. So I'm looking for us. Who said that? Us will never say that. I think I always call the meeting myself. The meeting that I didn't attend was when I was in hospital in Germany. I think then you have to go and ask them because they said we don't want a peaceful resolution. We want a peaceful resolution. So the question should be directed to them. Still, I think we should ask them because the federal government is ready to meet them on all the issues they have raised. And if there are so many meetings and then the gap is not closing, I think it's not the fault of government. There is a solution. The negotiation that has been going on is the solution. And that is why I told you I'm so surprised that us was gone on strike. I wouldn't know. I can't give you time. I am ready to reach agreement with ASU now. But since I'm not the only one, I can't give you time. But certainly we are going to reach agreement and it will be very soon.
NIRA is Nigeria Internet Registration Association. It has been formed by the National Information Technology Development Agency at the initial stage. It is based in Lagos and they have an MOU with NIDA in which they are conducting the registration on behalf of NIDA. However, NIDA retains the power to approve the hosting and the allocation. So after the approval by government, then NIRA will go ahead and register you. Because of this, and what you said, NIRA has been in place for 17 years, and the registration is not up to 200,000. Yes, I agree with you. That is why government comes up with this policy in order to push for the registration to ensure that it is implemented. Second, on your second question, no comment. No comment and no comment. No comment. That is my. I said no comment. I'm here for official assignment. Ask me about that responsibility. So anything to deal with my Ministry of Communication, Digital Economy, I can be subjected to you, and that is why I come here. I couldn't go anywhere. Ask me a question. My sister, no comment. What is most important, the institution you have quoted mentioned they are in court. As a government official, do you know what is contempt of court? You need to know. So because of this, I'm a law-abiding citizen. No comment. I hope you get it. There is no comment.